Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Samuel and today I'm going to show you how to use three incredibly useful Excel functions. The lefts, the rights, and the mid functions. These functions will help you to extract specific portion of a text from Excel. Whether you want to grab the first few characters, pull data from the end, or extract a section from the middle, this function will help you in this task. Let's dive right in. Now let's start with the left function. This function is used to extract text starting from the left side of the text. In the product 1 sheet, now remember, if you want to use this exercise file, the link is in the description. Now in the product 1 sheet, I have product names with product code. I really want to extract the product code, that is the first 4 characters. In this case, I would use the left function. So in the product code in column B, starting from cell B2, I'll type in equal to. Now remember, to start formula in Excel, you need to start with equal to. Then type in left. I can either click on it or hit on tab to open the parentheses. This function asks for two things. First, the text. That is the text you want to extract the characters from. That is in cell A2. So I'll click on cell A2, then comma. The next will be the number of characters you want to extract. And that is the first 4 characters. So I'll type in 4, then close the parentheses. Hold down to Control and hit on Enter. And this will extract the first 4 characters. Now to fill the rest, I will bring my cursor to the down right corner of the cell until the cursor turns black tiny claws and double click. And that is it. I now have my product code that I can use. Next, let's take a look at the right function. This function is similar to the left function, but extract characters starting from the right side. Now in my product 2 sheet, I have my data here. The product code are now located at the right side of the text. And I want to extract the product code into the column B, just like we did in the left function. Here, I will type in equal to, then right, hit on tab to open the parentheses. This will also ask for the text, which is in cell A2, comma, then number of characters, which is 4. So I'll type in 4, then close the parentheses. Hold down on Control and hit on Enter. Now I have my product code for the first product. Now to fill out the rest of the cells, I'll bring my cursor here, then double click. And this will fill out the rest of the cells. And that is it. We are done with the right function. Then we have the mid function, which is great when extracting text from the middle of a string. Now in our employees ID sheet, we have employees ID here. Then in this column B, we have employee number. We want to extract the employee number in the middle of the employee ID into the employee number, which is column B. This is where I will use the mid function. So I will type equal to, then mid, hit on tab on my keyboard. The first parameter is text, which is the employee ID. So I will select that, comma. The second parameter is the starting number. That is the position of the character where I want to extract the number. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be position 5, comma. Then the third parameter is the number of characters I want to extract. So that is 5 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will type 5 again, close the parentheses, then hit enter. That will extract the employee number from the middle of the employee's ID. I'll select B2 again, bring the cursor here, and double click. That will fill the rest of the formula in the remaining cells. That is it. This is how you use the mid function. Okay, now let's use the mid function to solve complex issue. This is for when you want to pull specific information from a specific position within a string. Now in this example, the employee's ID have the same length, and also the employee's number have the same length. So it was easy for us to use just the mid function to solve this issue. Now let's go to the email sheet. In this email sheet, we have email address here. Then we have domain name here. We want to extract the domain name after the @ symbol. These email addresses have different lengths, so it's impossible to use just the mid function to achieve this purpose. We are going to combine few formulas with mid function to solve this issue. As you already know, the mid function is used to extract characters in the middle of a string, and it has 3 arguments, which is the text you are extracting from, the starting position. This is where we want to start extracting the characters from, the number of characters we want to extract. So in our cell B2, you type in equal to the mid function, hit on tab to open the parentheses. The first parameter is asking for the text, which is in cell A2. So you select cell A2, comma, then the starting number, that is the starting position where we want to start extracting our text. In cell A2, that will be E, and when you come to cell A3, that will be the D. Now, how do you tell Excel where to start extracting from? You use the find position to locate the position of the @ symbol within the email. So you type in find, tab to open the parentheses. The find formula will ask for the character you want to find. That will be our @ symbol. So you type in quote, then our @ symbol, then close the quote. The second parameter is in which text. So that will be in cell A2. So you select cell A2, then close it. Since we don't want the @ symbol, but everything after the @ symbol, we will add 1. So that's +1 to give us the starting position where we want to start extracting our text. So this will tell Excel that we want to extract the text after the @ symbol. Come on. Now we need to tell Excel how many characters to extract. To do that, you need to calculate the length of the text after the @ symbol. That is the domain name. So here you also use another formula, that is len. So you type in len, open the parentheses. Then we'll ask for the text where you want to find the length. So that is also A2. Close the parentheses. Now remember, length, we'll find length of the complete text here in the A2, but we don't want the whole length. So you have to deduct all the characters up to the @. How do you find the characters up to the @? You've already done it here. So you type here, you type it in again. That is minus find. We are finding @ within cell A2, then close it. So that will give us the number of characters we want to extract within the mid function. So finally, we have to close it and click enter. This will extract the domain name in cell A2. To find out if this will work for all the remaining emails, bring your cursor here and double click. And as you can see, this will extract all the domain name after the @ even though they all have different lengths. And this is how you use these three formulas to solve this complex issue. So in this example, use the made function, the find, and the len function. Okay, now let's use our new find scores to solve another complex issue. So in my product 3 sheets, I have product name here with product code. The product code is located at the right side of the product name. In this situation, I want the product name, just the product name here in the column A. So how can I solve this issue? In this issue, you cannot solve it with just left or the right function, but you can combine the left function with the len function to get the job done. Here's how we can use it. The product name in column B, in cell B2, I'll click in cell B2, then type in equal to left, meaning we are starting from the left. Then hit on tab to open the parentheses. Then next parameter is test, so I'll select the test I want to extract the information from. So that is in cell A2, comma, then it's asking for the number of characters I want to extract. Here's where you use the length function, because in each of the products, the length of the products are different. So you have to calculate the length of each product. That's where you use the length function. So I'll type in len, open the parentheses. Len function also asks for test as a parameter. So I'll select the test, which is in cell A2, then close the parentheses. After finding the length of the test, I don't need everything. I only need just the product name. And as you can see, there's only one consistency here. The product codes are all the same. The product codes have the same length, which is 4. However, I also don't need the spaces and the dash in here. So that will be 4 plus the one space here, another space here, which is 6, plus the dash, which is 7. So I don't need that 7 characters. So I will deduct those 7 characters. So that will be -7. Then close the parentheses and click on enter. So now you can see it has extracted just the product name for me in column A. So now let's find out if it works for all of the products in the list. I'll bring my cursor here, double click, and now I have just the product name. As said earlier, I want the product name in the column A, not just the column B. With the product selected, I will hit on Ctrl+C on my keyboard to copy. Bring my cursor in the first product name. Right click on my mouse, go to paste special, then click on paste special. Select values, then click on OK. This will bring all the product name to the column A. And now I can delete the product's name in column B. And that is it. This is how you can use the left function and the len function to solve this complex issue. And guys, that's how you can use the left function and the made function to extract text from a data set in Excel. Whether it is separating names, product code, or pulling out email domain, this function gives you control over data and make your tasks easier and more efficient. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials like this. If you have any questions or need clarification, leave a comment below and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.